Welcome back for part 2 of this presentation. My apologies to the folks at Screencast-O-Matic for exceeding their acceptable time limit. As I was saying, tip number 4, give the teachers that you're trying to celebrate the opportunity to do it safely. And here was a strategy for being able to do that using your friend in mind, Mr. Patrick Nelson. Okay, at this time, we're going to pause for a moment and we're going to turn to a friend. And if you don't feel like you have one near you, just the one body that's in your proximity, and take about 2 minutes to ask these questions to them and give you a chance to talk. And so I'm going to give you 2 minutes, and instead of talking during that time, I will simply pause the video. And let's take a couple minutes to answer these questions and to share them with someone near us. All right. As a principal, your influence on building a collegial culture can be seen here in this little infographic about the difference between the boss and the leader. Boss demands while leader coaches. Boss relies on authority, leader relies on goodwill. Boss issues ultimatums, the leader generates enthusiasm. The boss says I, the leader says we. The boss uses people, the leader develops people. Boss takes credit, the leader gives credit. Boss places the blame, a leader accepts the blame. Boss says go, the leader says let's go. And the boss says my way is the only way. The leader says strength is in unity. I think it's also important to focus on servant leadership. It's very, very difficult to lead people whom you feel superior to. It's something to me I think is foundational. And as you see here from the Gospels, where Christ himself talks about the fact that those who ruled over the Gentiles lorded over them using their authority. But Jesus was telling his people, his followers, that if you want to be great, you must be the servant. So I don't think there should be anything in your building that you're not willing to do. Doesn't mean you have to do it and have to do it regularly. But when people know that nothing's beneath you, then they feel like that nothing is too high over their head for them to do either. And I also think you have to look at yourself and ask yourself the simple question, am I a thermometer or am I a thermostat? Do I reflect the environment around me or do I change it? So can the same be said of you, my friend? Are you on fire? And at the end of the day, in building collegial relationships, the missing link is you. And for those of you who are fans of 80s pro wrestling, you understand that the gentleman to the left is the missing link, seen here with 2 of his colleagues who he had collegial relationships with. His manager in the middle, the infamous Skandor Akbar, and his tag partner, Kamala, the Ugandan giant. I hope this has been of some benefit to you guys. It definitely has opened my eyes to the difference between being congenial, which is good to build culture and climate and goodwill, and collegial, which you need elements of congenial, but when you build collegial relationships, that's what helps you build your school and build your performance and build all the outcomes that you're looking to have for your kids. So hopefully, again, it's something that will resonate with you, and feel free to share if you have a friend or someone you don't like. Thank you, guys.